pieces in binary form, with perhaps a nod towards sonata form in bar 10 after the comma. That whole section from there to up to the repeat sign is a kind of second subject which is in the dominant there and returns in the tonic in bar 42 to the end. Unlike sonata form though, the exposition, which is from the beginning up to the repeat sign, isn't developed at all, and at bar 25 you've simply got some new material. Bar 1. After the second chord, drop fingers back on the strings to get the rest. PIMA on strings 5, 4, 3, 2. Middle finger will then be ready to play string 3 at the beginning of the semiquaver run there. Practice that very slowly with very efficient left hand finger movements. Okay, and when you arrive on the D, keep it there, so it's there ready for the chord. Okay, drop to piano in the second bar. Don't overlook that. In bar 7, watch the articulation of those quavers. The last two quavers of each group of 4 should be staccato. And get the crescendo there as well. Ponticello in bar 8. Contrasting with dolce, which can be interpreted as tasto, coming up near the fingerboard for the next bar. I finger it differently from what's written in the book there. Rather than the third and first getting the E and the C, which involves an extra shift, I come across, get the C with the fourth finger, E under the barre there. Do it either way, but my way means one less shift, and you've got to land on the full barre anyway for the 2 G chords there. In bar 19, the fingering there is wrong. The second finger is definitely not. You definitely wouldn't use the second finger on the G sharp, and the fourth finger going from the A to the B seems quite bizarre as well. So I finger that this bar simply like this, and then bring the first finger back. Okay, so bit of a stretch. Keep the hand relaxed and you'll manage it all right. Okay, got the Ponticello and Dolce in the close of this section. Watch the fingering for that. Ponticello, and then the Dolce, fourth finger on the B. Okay. Bar 25. Make sure you get the contrast, the double forte and the piano there. Okay, and the little crescendo in bar 30, towards the end of bar 30 leading to 31. Don't overlook that little detail. Okay, at the end of that line in bar 30, end of bar 32, drop the thumb on string 6 just before you do that little chromatic run. Okay. I think the fingering in that in bar 33 is a bit off. I would use the fourth and the first for the G sharp and the D, fourth on the D, and then bring the second back on the C sharp in the last chord there, the medium chord. That way you can use the second finger to guide up to the E on string 2 for the next chord in bar 34. In this you've got lots of little shifts with the thumb at the back there, and you should make sure that when you do these little movements in thirds that you are shifting with the thumb at the back there as well. So those bars, it's best to practice them very slowly. Until you're really sure of all of what the left hand is doing. You've got some damping to do in bar 35, 36. We've got the bass E here sounding in the second half of that bar, and then when the thumb plays the A on string 5, bring the thumb back onto string 6 there to stop that E sounding, and then when we play the accented chord here, drop the thumb back on string 5 to stop that sounding, or at least that's what you should try and do there. Okay, bars 37, 38, we've got this dolce ponticello, dolce to try and get there as well. Okay, end of bar 42. Notice the fingering that I did there to get the bar at the beginning of bar 44. Just coming up one fret, that's the easiest way to get that, I think. And then, now to get the F at the end of bar 44, I would quit the chord and simply come down to the first position. It means that the chord doesn't last its full value, but no one's going to notice that. A little bit of rubato there, sounds right and also helps with the fingering. Okay, that's just about it really for this time. Not much more time left for a YouTube video, so I'm going to quit there.